How much vitamin D should you take? This is a question I get asked so much, and I'm gonna tell you, I learned how much vitamin D I should take. This is how I did it. I took vitamin D, and then the question is, okay, I took vitamin D. Am I at the right level? Well, I don't know. I did blood tests. I started doing blood tests every 3 to 4 months, and I'm gonna show you my blood tests right now. Look at this right here. These are blood tests, okay? Look at all these hormones. Don't worry about those. I'm just nuts. I did way too many. But look at this right here. February 2020, June, August, November 2020, and now March 17, 2021. Don't worry about all my other blood tests, but look at these values. Vitamin D. In February, there is a red square because I was low. You got about this. When you're doing vitamin D, the range is 75 to 250. Remember that, 75 to 250. Look at this right here. I was under 75. I was in the red. I was not taking enough vitamin D. Then 3 months later, I did a test. Okay, now I'm at 101. Then 4 months, 3 months later, I was at 134 because I started increasing my vitamin D. However, I was still at the low end of the range and I wanted to get more up to 250 because remember 75 was the low end. So what did I do? Look at this. I took more vitamin D. I did another blood test, 171, and then I took more and now I'm at 203. You see what I kept going up gradually. I started taking 3,000 IUs per day. I thought that was enough, but according to my blood test, it was not enough. Then I went up to 5,000. Then I went up to 7,000, then 10,000. And I'm currently taking 18,000 IUs of vitamin D per day. I take 6 drops 3 times per day. That works for me. I don't know what works for you. If you want to optimize your vitamin D, you have to do what I did, whether you like it or not. You take vitamin D and then you do a blood test and then you put your results in a graph and you say, look, I'm either too high or too low, or I need to increase or I need to decrease. And that's how I learned how to do it for myself. That's how I did it. Because the problem is sometimes we take vitamin D or any supplement and we just don't know if we're in the right range, if we're in the right levels. So if you haven't done a blood test, do one. Look at your charts, look at your levels. It'll tell you so much about your body, and this is great for you and prioritizing your health.